can argue he is the greatest welterweight champion in UFC history, even if he does not make the walk as such here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, chasing further greatness under the lights tonight.
Just chasing greatness. He's done that time and time again. This guy's profile continues to evolve from becoming the welterweight champion of the world to passing George St. Pierre in the welterweight rankings to being a star in movies with speaking roles.
Yeah.
The guy is doing everything, but ultimately, in order to do all that, he's got to win. He's got to win tonight, and he has won on many occasions. How does he bounce back from that loss to Leon Edwards? It's time to find out.
You're exactly right, and in the aftermath of that Edwards result at UFC 278, he seemed to handle things pretty well, but obviously that clock is about to start, and all eyes are going to be on the former champ, Kamaru Usman. Octagon, he is ready to go. Tonight, and we are ready to go with two of the best athletes in the sport. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, Kid Dynamite.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here, and keep an eye on that jab of Kamaru Usman, right? I don't have to tell a lot of you who are listening tonight that he has gone to great lengths to develop that with Trevor Whitman, and that has really helped him set up his takedowns. But he wants to box tonight. He feels like this matchup is a striking matchup for him. We'll see if he can put those words into action here tonight. Big left hook coming. It's all right, so there's the takedown from Kamaru Usman. We know he has fallen in love with his jab at his hands a little bit, but back to his bread and butter early in this one.
Well, that's his roots, right? For as good as he is in the stand-up, for as powerful as the jab is, it's always going to be the wrestling of Kamaru Usman that's going to lead the day. Whether it's offensive or defensive, Kamaru Usman will wrestle if he ever wants to be the champion again.
Let's go.
Nice transition.
Usman's back in full mount. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, big elbow.
Nice positional control here. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. 2 minutes now to go in round one.
In the half guard.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. All right, side control now.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Usman's right back to the full mount here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman.
Got to be careful here.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. 15 seconds. Working from the top here. Pretty good grounded pound here by Usman. Second round, straight ahead.
He's beaten on the ground. You can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top. So look for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses. Good guard.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Beautiful.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
He's having his way with him here. Usman's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Oh, big elbow. That was a slick transition.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
So, oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, nice takedown, yep.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Usman's back to the side control now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And he connects there. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it. Huge shots right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, right into mouth. This is where he wants to be.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Huge elbow there. Oh, huge ground strikes. Oh, another ground strike gets through. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Oh, good vision defensively. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends. Nice takedown of him here.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Oh, huge right hand! And that'll do it, 15 minutes in the books. So that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
best punch in the game. Beautiful jab. He's hurt bad. It's a good right hand right there.
So he's really starting to put the... Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Usman's back in full mount. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, big shots here. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them. Oh.
10 seconds to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Usman. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Wow, what a round it was. There's the horn. 2 knockdowns. Certainly a 10-8 is plausible. We'll see if his opponent can make some adjustments here. It's going to be tough.
J.A., I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I was yelling, it's over, it's over. After the first knockdown, dude gets up and gets knocked down again. He understands now he has a very tough competitor in front of him, but he needs to stay patient, go find another big shot, be confident in knowing that eventually the finish is going to come.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
5th and final round.
That's so man right.
Big shots landed by him now. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Kamaru Usman. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Lands with the ground and pound. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Oh, he got to the spot.
Usman ground and pound from half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. But at least staying busy on the bottom. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase the submission.
Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he got it. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Kid Dynamite!
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.